going on? It's your boy Sheev the Wise, and welcome back to Vader's Lair. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Tano Tuesday as we enter into episode 6 of Star Wars Ahsoka. I am hyped after last week's episode, man. I watched that thing so many times and it is fan-freaking-tastic. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready. I am so ready for tonight's episode. I thought that we were maybe going to a new galaxy a couple of weeks ago, but no, we had a detour with Anakin Skywalker. Oh yeah. Let's get it going. Let's dive into some of the speculation of what we could see in this episode as we get into the last 3 episodes of season 1 of Ahsoka here tonight. Let's do it. That was weak. Do it. Let's go. I hope you guys are having a good one. Welcome back into the lair. It is good to see you all. Timothy, Omega Zero, Don Basham, Darth Wevan, Skywalker's Academy. It's good to see you all. And welcome back to the lair. Let's get it going. Episode 6 of Ahsoka tonight kicks off something that we've never really seen in Star Wars, I think. I think we're going to a new galaxy. I think we're going to see what we're referring to as right now as Peridia, as all we really know about it is there's a pathway to it called the Pathway to Peridia, and it's supposed to be where hopefully Thrawn and Ezra are, and heck, at this point probably Sabine, Morgan Elsbeth, all of our favorite villain characters. Heck, the way that Marok works with his smoke, we might even see Marok in the new galaxy again too, who knows. But for real though, I'm definitely excited to see what is on the other side of this galaxy and where Ahsoka's little Jonah and the Whale story is going to be taking us probably this week. And something that I loved watching that last episode, and of course all the Anakin Skywalker stuff, the Clone Wars, Rex, there was a lot to love last episode. Heck, I even loved the scenes with Jason and Hera. They were definitely really good, and last week was one of the best episodes of Star Wars I think I've ever seen. But with that being said, I loved how when Ahsoka was going into the Purgle's mouth, all Ahsoka the White, after she's kind of grown from kind of the trauma of her past and her, coming to the recollection, or I don't know the exact words to put here, but she really came to accept what happened with Anakin and what really happened to all of them during the Clone Wars and what that was like for them as Jedi and everything. Like, that was really one of the main points of this last episode, was really her realizing that, yeah, there's darkness within her and everything her master taught her is within her. But that doesn't mean she's necessarily going to turn to the dark side like he is, or that her student in Sabine is necessarily going to either. And I think it was something that, she had to kind of experience to grow and to learn as a master and just as a person in general. She even had those little Sith eyes for a second, and it was freaking dope. Anyway, whole tangent on last week's episode because it was that good. But I loved how when she's going into the Purgle, she's basically saying to Huyang, she's all, yeah, no, I got nothing. I'm just following the Purgle at this point. Like, she's literally just following the Force. So Ahsoka the White, really. And I just loved it because she's all, yeah, I've got nothing. I'm following them. Who knows? I'm just trusting in them. Like, imagine they take her to somewhere completely different this episode or, like, the end of the season, and we don't get to the new galaxy for, 2 episodes. It's like, I'm down for it, man. Dave Filoni's the way he's setting up this story so far is freaking phenomenal. Let me just say that. But it feels like this season is just the start of the Mandoverse, to be real. Like, of course, we had the introduction to Grogu and Din Djarin back with season 1. We had a little bit of fun in season 2, introducing us to, the larger galaxy at this time period, other than just the Imperials and everything. But then you really get and the Book of Boba Fett, which is kind of a fun little story there, kind of setting up some of the criminal underworld at this point as well. And then you get Mando season 3, but it feels like Ahsoka here is really kicking off the story with season 1. And it makes me feel like there's going to be multiple seasons of Ahsoka potentially. Who knows? I definitely think at least the season 2 is in store for us by the next couple of years, and probably before that Dave Filoni movie comes out. But I feel like this is still the beginning of the story. And if we do see Thrawn and Ezra, it's probably going to be in these last 3 episodes of season 1. Maybe not tonight. Crossing my fingers. It would be amazing if we get to this new galaxy, or if it even starts off the episode with Thrawn kind of walking through. That would be magnificent. I would love that. But let me know what you guys are thinking is going to happen tonight. I definitely don't know really what to expect. I don't have, too many expectations for this episode, seeing as we're really going to a new part of the Star Wars universe. I'm just open-minded at this point, going, hell freaking yeah, man. Omega Zero says, I want Darkseid Ezra versus Sabine. Whoa, that would be dope. That would be dope, especially with Sabine kind of having to fight her own dark side a little bit this season so far too. I would love that. I don't know if we're necessarily gonna see straight up Darkseid Ezra, but he could be turning a little bit of dark, doing stuff that he thinks is for the greater good, sort of like we see with Sabine. That would be really dope. Click the like for Sheev, everyone. Don Basham, much love to you. It's great to see you in the chat. Timothy, my dude, good to see you too. General Grievous, much love to you, my friend. RF Gaming Channel to you as well. Andre, welcome in, my dude. He says, now I can finally say, we're going to the Filoni Galaxy, mofos. Let's go, dude. That was hype. I love it, Andre. Let's go. Omega Zero says, I just want to see Ezra with the beard. He'll be hot. You're not wrong there. I definitely think that would be dope to see. Iman Esfandi has been doing great with the little bits of his character that we've seen so far, but I love the dude. I think he's going to be an awesome Ezra, and I would love to see Ezra with the beard, especially with the fan cast of it. Come on, Dave. Even if it's not this season, you're like, come on. Especially if he's Darkseid, dude. We got to get the Darkseid Ezra with the beard going, and then, when he turns light, he shaves it off. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm hyped for it, man. I can't wait to see what's in store for us in these last 3 episodes. Anthony, YouTube fan in the chat, says, at Vader's Lair, yo, Sheev, tell me, doctor, where are we going this time? The 50s or 1999? Seriously, this place called Peridia or the New Beyond, or both? I'm sure Thrawn will be grand. Oh, yes, he will, my friend. Even if we don't see Thrawn in this episode, and even if it looked like his patch in the trailers wasn't so grand, he's definitely a grand guy. A grand guy indeed. I don't know if you knew that, actually, Anthony, YouTube fan, but of course the Imperial patches are like all over the place, like no consistency with them sometimes whatsoever between the shows and the movies and everything. Like a lot of times it's all over the place. It can be a headache, especially if you're trying to keep track of that stuff. But in the trailer for Ahsoka that we see Thrawn with his like little plaque, it's not a Grand Admiral plaque. I think it's just an Admiral plaque, which maybe he got demoted after getting sent into Peridia, I guess. Omega Zero a little earlier in the chat says, if Ezra still not returned, all riot! Me too, my friend. We will set the blazes on fire. No, not really. Don't do that. Come on, we got some fire episodes so far. I've been loving this show. I want to see Ezra too, but we can wait a little bit longer. It's been so long as it is. Timothy says, I told you we wouldn't get Zeb until the end, maybe because of the budget, because he's a CGI dude. Possibly. So with that whole CGI dude thing that you put in there, it kind of brings back something that I was like, why didn't they end up showing the Purgle back in Mando season 3 when Grogu sees it? Like, I was like kind of expecting in the beginning of the season maybe we're gonna get a tie back into that. And then someone pointed out online, and it freaking blew my mind. What if Grogu was sensing Ahsoka in the Purgle going to the new galaxy in that scene? What if that's what was going on? And I was like, yo, that's definitely what was going on. Especially if you watch the scene back in Mando season 3. Mind blowing here. There's a giant Purgle next to a little Purgle, and guess what? Ahsoka's in like the biggest Purgle we've seen. I'm telling you, in the shadows, that's probably Ahsoka and the Purgle traveling to the new galaxy, which we just saw in this at the end of this last episode. Mind blowing. It definitely is, right? Like, that's so crazy to me, Dave. You're my guy, Dave. RF Gaming Channel says Thrawn in the trailer is the only thing we haven't seen yet. That is true. He says everything else has been shown. The next 3 episodes are gonna be fire. You already know, my dude. They are definitely gonna be crazy. I would freaking love it too, Tim. It even adds even more like awesomeness to Mandalorian season 3 with all the little Easter eggs in it. Like, ooh, of course Grogu would, sense Ahsoka too. And how cool would it be if at the beginning of this episode we get Ahsoka sensing Grogu? Real quick, guys. Like, oh my god, I just thought of that too. How crazy would that be? Like, it starts off with them in the Purgle still traveling through hyperspace. She's talking to Hu Yang or something, and then she's like, Grogu. That would be sick. That would be sick. Saber Smith says, made it. Hey. Welcome in, my dude. It's good to see you in the chat. Omega095 says, at Vader's Lair, I really love if Sabine turns to the dark side for love. I always love I can't say this word. I don't know why. Yander villain? Is that what you're saying? Yander villain vibe? Hey, I would be down for it, especially because she kind of snickered in that. I've always been on the Sabine Ezra ship. Look, fam, we've all been the dude that gets rejected or gets friend zoned, and like, as someone that was like around Ezra's age when Rebels was coming out, maybe a little bit older, I was like, dude, I feel for you. I want you to get with Sabine, fam. And so it was like, yo, okay, I need this ship to happen back in season 1 of Rebels. And when it didn't like fully happen, but there were kind of hints and like, I don't know, I guess it was a brotherly sister relationship, but again, there's hope. But seriously though, I've always been on that ship, and the way that she kind of snickered when he's like, I've always kind of seen you as a sister, and she's like kind of snickers, like, I hope she actually does love him, and she kind of like realized that after he disappeared. You know what I mean? And heck, if that's why she's turning to the dark side, because she's trying to do everything for Ezra, that's awesome, man. I'm with that. I'm down with that story for her. You know what I mean? Especially after losing her family, and having that confirmed 2 episodes ago was absolutely mind-blowing too. We called that like over 2 months ago at this point, around 2 months ago. I don't even know at this point. It was a while ago though. I was like, yo, what if Sabine's family died? What if Sabine's family died on Mandalore? And when that was confirmed, and Balin was even like using that to like pull on her the same way he was using Anakin to pull on Ahsoka's anger, it was like, damn, she definitely got the feels for Ezra in some capacity. Like, that's the only family she has left at the very least. You know what I mean? Apologize for the hair tonight, by the way. I need a haircut. It's going crazy. Omega Zero says Ezra, and I take that personally. Yeah, for real. I took it personally for him. You know what I mean? And for Sabine, when he said brother, I was like, whoa, sheesh. MYKK, I know. Mind-blowing. I would freaking love it. 30 minutes. It's now T-minus 26 minutes until the episode drops. Let's go. Ashhammer, welcome into the chat, my dude. He says, if anyone sibs on Hera, I'm putting you in timeout because she's mine. Just a fair warning. Fair warning. I'll take it. She gets in timeout too, but damn. Even I'm watching last week's episode with my girl, and like Hera's walking by, and she hasn't seen it yet, so I'm like all hyped for the Anakin scenes and everything. But it starts off with Hera, right? And she's walking by, and I'm just like laughing because like I see all the Instagram memes of like this, Anakin and all this stuff, and then it's like the plot, and it's a picture of Hera's backside, and I'm like, sheesh. And then I'm watching it with my girlfriend, and I'm like chuckling because all I can think about is the damn memes. She's like, what? And I'm just like, Hera's thick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. We don't. You can ban me. It's okay, Ashhammer. I know. You have the hammer, my guy. Tommy Burkmere. Tommy says, Mary Elizabeth Winstead is a beautiful woman. Yeah, I mean, she did manage to bag Ewan McGregor, which is no easy feat. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Obi-Wan right there. So it takes a special person to be able to bag Ewan McGregor. And hey, Ashhammer, you can have Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Hera. I'll just go over here and take Obi-Wan and Ewan McGregor. Thank you very much. I'll take Shin over Hera, says Ashhammer. Hey, there you go. There you go. More Hera for the rest of us. All right, let's get back into the show because this is just going off the rails. All right. Anyway. This episode, though, I think is really going to be big. And even though I don't think it's directed by Dave Filoni, I think the last one that was directed by Dave was episode 5. I think these last 3 are going to be bangers. Dave Filoni historically usually likes to give us fire mid-season finales and fire like last 3 or 4 episodes. And while, yeah, a Mando season and Ahsoka show is a little bit shorter, so maybe the last 2 episodes will be the real fire ones, I imagine we're going to get some setup with the whole new galaxy, with Thrawn, maybe even with Ezra and Sabine and Morgan Elsbeth, and maybe some even hyperspace stuff, which would be really, really, really cool. I don't know if we're going to get too much other than that. Heck, like I said, maybe Ahsoka's going to be going on a couple adventures and stops with the Purrgil along the way. But I love that she's gone to this full Ahsoka the White reawakening within her, where she's following the Force and just letting it guide her. So I imagine she will be taken to this new galaxy, to Peridia, because she is trusting in the Force for once. So let's see what happens, man. Jedi Mike, the big streaming show soon to DD+. Get all right. Get your minds out of the gutter. It's time for episode 6, y'all. I'm sorry. We went off the rails. Saber Smith says, I predict that we see Ezra and no Thrawn yet. You know what's funny? I feel like we're going to see Thrawn before Ezra, but maybe I'm wrong. Either way, I'm really excited for more casual fans or fans that maybe haven't seen the animated series to be... Or read the books for that matter. I'm excited for fans that have maybe only seen the televised or movies of Star Wars to be introduced to these characters, because they are some of the best characters in all of Star Wars. You know Dave Filoni's going to do them right, and I can't wait to see how he brings them into the story and where the story is really going. Like I said, this feels like the beginning of it. This feels like the beginning of the story to me still. And we've had so much setup in this show without really too much payoff. Granted, we are going to the new galaxy. There's still probably 3 hours of content, which is a lot to get through. But I feel like there's still a whole lot more than that to go through in this show and through this story. Give us Ezra, says Omega Zero. Please. The fans are going rabid, Dave. Please. Bring him back. Bring him home. Dark Lord of the Donald said, what's good? Welcome into the chat, Donald Duck. Ashhammer says, kind of having trouble getting hyped now after last week. I was like, peak height, and now I can't get there again. I don't know what to do. I feel you. I feel like that was the sentiment of a couple of my homies that I was talking to. Where it was kind of like, I don't know what to do with my life after this, you know what I mean? Like, that was kind of how I felt. I was like, well, that was peak Star Wars. Like, how can it get better? And I guess my question, I want to throw a poll into the chat here if it lets me. My question is, do you think that we'll see Anakin again in the show, in this season? So do you think we see Anakin again? Do it, yes or no? That was terrible. Do you think we will see Anakin again? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat and in the comments below. I think that we will. I think there's definitely a good chance that we see Anakin again. It didn't seem like the full vision was fully done, and I don't even know if she was necessarily in the world between worlds. And I feel like if she does go into it at some point in this season, or maybe even teleporting with the Purgle or something, we could definitely see him again. And the way, the fact that he kind of ended it with "There's hope for you yet," I definitely think it's possible we see him once more, maybe even if it's a small little moment, or him Ahsoka, trust in the Force kind of a thing. But then again, the whole Ahsoka the White thing, the fact that she was kind of getting over her past traumas and realizing yeah, Anakin fell to the dark side but there's more to Anakin than just Darth Vader. He was one of the greatest Jedi ever. He was her master, and he was trying to protect her in a time of war. And really, he was manipulated to the dark side. And honestly, before that, the only reason he fell to the dark side was because of how much he cared about people in the first place. And yeah, the Jedi were doing some very questionable things at the time, and I think, the whole episode is really Ahsoka coming to terms with that, coming to accept what became of her master, but what he was and what he trained her to be. And while, yeah, she's a warrior for light. She's a warrior that's gonna, protect others. You know what I'm saying? T-Man Does Games, welcome to the chat, my dude. 20 minutes to go. Let's do it. Let's go, Saber Smith. Let's go. 20 minutes. All right. Tommy says in the chat, I feel like we may have one more lesson for her or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Because even then, Anakin was your last lesson, or, final lesson or something. But maybe it's not over yet. You know what I'm saying? She got brought back from the dead, but who knows? Sabersmith says we still haven't heard the line from the trailers. That is true. Maybe it was from lines that they cut out of this past episode, but that is true. There were lines in some of the trailers with Anakin's voice where he was talking, I think, even about Balin. So it's definitely possible we haven't seen the last of him. I think he also said, I think it's I know you can do this, Ahsoka. Yeah, I don't think he said that in this last episode, but it's something that could have been cut out of it. You know what I mean? They do some trailer trickery every now and then, and it would definitely make sense for them to throw in an Anakin line that wasn't actually in the episode to get us excited for it, but then it's not technically a spoiler. You know what I mean? Omega Zero says, at Vader's lair, what if Sabine sees Ezra married and having kids already? Would be so hilarious. Damn. Gut punch. Aunt Sabine, huh? Whoo, that would be wild. What if, hey, Jedi Mike says no, hashtag no Mara Jade. What if Mara Jade is married to Ezra? Ashhammer says the voice lines might have been extra, but I hope not, to be honest. Me too. I'm really hoping that we do get some more Hayden as Anakin in some capacity, because damn, it worked so well. It worked so damn well, and he looked fantastic. He still got the fighting down like that. I mean, granted, who knows how much could have been other, stunt performers and stuff, but hey, Hayden's always kind of done his own fight, choreography with lightsaber duels, and he looked like he's been practicing for a long time, man. Ashhammer says, didn't Ahsoka for me, to be honest. I'm not opposed. Especially if she senses Grogu. That would be dope. Andre says in the chat, Ezra found a hot Vong babe. Yeah, in the new galaxy? For sure. Yeah, a Vong or maybe a Grisk. I don't even know what they look like, but sheesh. Doesn't sound very good to me. 90% of you guys so far, though, say that yes, we will see Anakin again, and I hope so. Dark Lord of the Donald said Ezra and Sabine could actually make a great couple. They could. I'm saying they could. Brandon Alvarado also said, I'm very excited to see Ezra and Thrawn in live action. Well, if we don't see them in tonight, I say temper those expectations just in case they're not. But if they're in, it will be all the freaking better, man. I can't wait few minutes. Let's go. We got 15 more minutes to go. Let's get it going. I already got it up. I'm gonna get the timer ready to go as well, so we can all sync it up and watch along. If you guys didn't see our reaction to last week's episode with the Clone Wars, Anakin, all of that stuff, like, go check that out, man. It was freaking dope. It was such a cool experience to be able to watch it along with you guys, and yeah, that might have been the greatest episode of Star Wars I've ever seen. Hey, I'll see you in a minute there, Skywalker's Academy. No worries. Omega Zero says, Ezra, my name is Ezra Bridger. Unlike Rey Skywalker, who came out of nowhere. We're all from somewhere. He came out of a Palpatine clone. She did, I mean. My bad. Don Basham in the chat says, is it available already or at the top of the houses? What now? I don't think it's up yet. I don't think it's up quite yet. Sabersmith says, I don't think we will see a lot of Ahsoka in this episode. Need more Baylan, though. That's a hot take. I definitely think that we will be following Ahsoka. I kind of feel like last week's episode was a tonal shift for the second half of the season. And it's why I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we do have Ahsoka with the Purrgil end up not getting quite to Peridea just yet, or not exactly, landing directly where they need to be. Like, I'm sure Peridea or whatever galaxy they're going to is pretty big. The odds that they land directly where they need to be, right on top of Morgan Elsbeth and Thrawn and all of these characters, are very low. So I'm interested to see what or who Ahsoka ends up running into in this episode. And I think this second half of the story is going to mainly follow her and her trying to get back to Ezra and Sabine, and maybe even trying to bring them back into the new galaxy, or probably also preventing Thrawn from getting to the new galaxy. Because, I mean, that was the whole plan and mission with the first half of the show, was like stopping. She really wanted to stop Thrawn from coming back and returning as heir to the Empire. So now that she's gone to wherever he is, I think her plan is to prevent him from getting back to the galaxy at all costs. And if that even means that she and Ezra and Sabine end up getting stuck in this new galaxy, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. And with Hera kind of being demoted potentially, or something going down with her, I imagine we could see stuff with that. We could see some of what's going on with Hera and the New Republic in this episode. And it doesn't seem like things are going to be going all that well for her, which is not fun, man. The New Republic sucks. Hashtag Palpatine had a point. No, I'm just kidding. But for real though, I wouldn't be surprised if something's going down with Hera where she ends up getting demoted and her entire family like gets stranded in this new galaxy. It'd be wild. I don't believe I did. Let me do that, Timothy. No. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. By the way, we're going to be turning on subscriber only mode. So make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for all the support. I appreciate all you guys for being here and watching along. Let's do it. Don Basham says, so is that 9 p.m. Eastern then? My brain is on hiatus from math. Yes, so 11 minutes now until the episode drops, which is 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern, and my brain is right there with you, so I'm not going to try to do Europe. I apologize. I think it's like 8 a.m. for you guys in Europe, but I'm not sure. Actually, it's probably earlier than that now. It's probably like 3 a.m. That time change is wild, man. They're changing, I think, for Loki Season 2, it's going to be 6 p.m. as well, for 6 p.m. Pacific time, that is. So 9 p.m. Eastern for Loki as well. Which, dude, I'm hyped for Loki, by the way. That show looks fire, dude. I don't know why, but in that first trailer for Loki, it looked like they're doing the whole glitch thing. So it's like the entire Marvel universe is really joined together right now, which mind-blowing, man. If they end up doing Spider-Verse stuff in live action or something, that would be dope. Yippee skippy, I'm on the Ahsoka hype train. Whoop, whoop, let's go. Get on board. It is time to get the hype going. MYKKI says, hi, Vader's Lair. Drink water. Yes, I definitely need to get some water when this episode is over. Adam Fusilier, what up, my dude? Good to see you in the chat, my brother. He says, if there were a library of hidden Jedi archives, I feel like you work there. It is possible that the archives are incomplete, and my archives are surely incomplete. I definitely got a lot of Star Wars knowledge up in the brain, but there's some people that know a lot more than me. I definitely know a lot, but there's certain stuff where I'm like, all right, my brain can only hold so much information. So it's like, you know, I can pull out the Arbish charts and read what's going on in the Star Wars text if I have my chart out. I don't have it fully memorized and such. There's a lot of ship names and things I don't know, or creatures that I call something else because when I was a kid I called them that or something. My favorite thing was back in Empire when I was a little kid and I would watch Empire. Because Empire is one of the best Star Wars movies ever. The Tauntauns, you guys know what those are. They're like two-legged like chicken walkers that are like on Hoth. I don't even know what to call them. Like, if you know what a Tauntaun is, you know what a Tauntaun is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying with Star Wars creatures and everything too. Like, but back in Empire though, I think Han Solo or Luke says to the Tauntaun, steady girl. And as a kid, like, I didn't know what they were called, so I just called them steady girls. So I actually have like a big old like figurine of a Tauntaun that used to have like Luke Skywalker on it, and it's up in like my attic somewhere. But I used to carry that thing around when I was like 5 or 6 years old and call it steady girl. Yep. What is Andre in the chat says, what is your knowledge at prequels or originals? Well, I was a prequel baby, but my knowledge is all of Star Wars pretty much. I mean, the prequels are definitely my favorite era. The Clone Wars in particular is my absolute favorite era. I love the freaking Clone Wars. It is fascinating to see what George was able to do with that television series. And I love the Rebellion era. I love that we're learning so much about the Rebellion era as well from the original trilogy. Like, the time in between the movies and in between like episodes 2 and 3 and then episodes 3 and 4 and mainly those, like in between 2 and 3 during the Clone Wars and episodes 3 and 4 during the beginning of the Rebellion. Those are like my 2 favorite periods of Star Wars and to learn about in Star Wars. It's fascinating. It's so cool. So like Andor stuff, Rogue One, those are fire because those are all taking place in this time period. Rebels is like my favorite Star Wars thing ever, which takes place in that same kind of time period between 3 and 4. Much love, Star Wars Obsession. It's good to see you in the chat. I hope you're doing okay, my dude. Ashhammer says, like mountains have their own time zone. Like, what the, dude, the time zones hurt my brain. I'm right there with you. Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie. For real, says General Grievous. It's my favorite as well. Dark Lord of the Donald says, refreshing like crazy. I'm so excited. Me too, dude. The Star Wars obsession. Much love. Sabersmith says, I gotta take a chunk. Oh, I gotta take chunk out right now. Oh, dude, that was funny. That was funny. I read that so different. I love your dog's name. Hey, take Chunk out real quick. I hope that he's doing all right. Much love to you and Chunk Sabersmith. I love that Chunk. Dark Lord of the Sith says, yeah, I'm refreshing like crazy too. Hi, KG. Welcome into the chat. Don Basham says, that's what I'm saying. When you time zones, Vader Slayer, don't make me think. I have to, though. I have to for the peoples. You know what I'm saying? 5 minutes. 6 minutes, really. But 5 minutes. So close. I feel you, Daniel Fisher. I'm right there with you, my dude. Except I didn't get a sinus procedure, but I apologize. Andre says in the chat, before the Mandoverse movies, do you think we'll only get Mando season 4 or also Ahsoka season 2? So that's what I was saying a little bit ago. And go ahead and in the chat now, let me know what you guys have for final predictions for tonight's episode. Because I definitely think that we are only at the beginning of this story. I think the fact that we're just now going to this new galaxy, we've had so much setup in this story, and yet no Thrawn and Ezra at all yet. You know, Ahsoka really going through a transformation here at the beginning of the season after going through so much trauma the last time that we saw her, basically almost getting killed by her master and pulled into the world between worlds. Like, there's been a lot of damage done to her since then mentally, I'm sure. And now she's kind of getting past that. She's growing, and I think we're at the point where she's Ahsoka the White, and she's going on this journey to this new galaxy, but it is the only the beginning. And whether that means we're going to see her in Mando season 3 with that little connection that we're hoping is there with Grogu and the Purrgil, kind of seeing potentially the Purrgil that Ahsoka is in, like, I definitely think it's possible she could pop back up there, or Mando could be intertwined into this story in some aspect, or that we get Ahsoka season 2, which maybe could set up the Dave Filoni movie that's coming, which I already think this season's been setting it up a lot, but I think there's more to see. Spice be running loud tonight? Oh yes, indeed it is. I don't know what. Andre Oliveira, I'm so sorry. I keep butchering that. He says, honestly, I would prefer that we wouldn't get any more Mandoverse seasons. Well, I mean, this is kind of the Mandoverse season, and we just jump into a Mandoverse trilogy. Okay, well, if we did a trilogy, I'm down with that. But I'm not gonna lie. I love these television shows, man. I love getting 8 episodes, which is like a trilogy in itself when you really think about it. Like, break it down, we're probably getting, I don't know, somewhere like 5 hours, 5 hours-ish of content, I think, at least, in the Ahsoka show. Probably more than that, you know what I mean? Probably close to 7 or 6. We're getting a whole lot of content in this Ahsoka show already. And that's like a trilogy is going to be 2.5 hours per movie. So, and what, 8.5, 9 hours at the most. Like, I guess we're getting a little bit more time in a trilogy, maybe. But it's like, dude, we're spending almost a trilogy per season with these characters. And to me, that's awesome. That's so cool. We get so much story building that way. And I love the way that they're doing the Mandoverse stuff and the Ahsoka show. And it might not be quite the same budget as, like, granted, the Ahsoka show looks fantastic in my opinion. But obviously some of the shows don't look like quite the same budget as the movies. But, the fact we're getting basically a whole trilogy with the characters in one season of a show, like, it makes sense that it's going to look a little bit lower budget potentially, which I don't even think it looks bad in any of them. Like Mando, Ahsoka, Andor are all fantastic. Granted, Andor was shot on something other than the volume, like it was shot on actual sets. But Ahsoka and Andor, I think, look really good for the volume, and the volume was kind of created for these shows more than anything. KG says Force Ghost for Anakin? Maybe. 76% of you guys now out of the 33 votes say yes, we will see Anakin again. So there is a portion of people that think maybe we will not. We got 1 minute until the episode should be out, though, so make sure to have it ready any moment now. We are dawning upon Ahsoka episode 6. Let's do it. Let's go. I'm freaking hyped. Alright, I got the Ahsoka show going. Mateo says we must see Thrawn and Ezra in this episode. We must. I agree with you, my friend. I definitely want to see them in this episode. If we don't, we riot. No, it's not the end of the world, but I do really want to see them. Yeah, no, No, I definitely don't know if we see Anakin. I'm not saying that we will see Anakin again in this episode. I'm saying in the whole season. Maybe I should have clarified that in the chat, but it's 6 o'clock. The episode should be up. Part 6, 48 minutes. The search for Grand Admiral Thrawn reaches beyond the limits of the galaxy. Let's go. Yo, I'm freaking hyped. That got me so excited. We're going to a new galaxy, my friends. Let's get this thing going. Let's get the timer up. I got no patience. Let us begin. Star Wars Ahsoka, Episode 6. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do it. Yeah. Oh, yes. Let us begin. I just push play now. Let's go. Hey, keep the spoilers out of the chat if you're ahead of us, please. I know we were a little bit delayed, I'll fix it later. I'm too hyped. Let's go! Yes, Skywalker's Academy. I'm sorry I couldn't. I apologize. Hope you've been good, Matthew Cruz. Good to see you in the chat, my dude. Oh, no. Hold on. No, the camera. It's all good. I'm a little bit behind myself. Oh, man. That scene with the Purgles last week was sick. Let me make sure my camera's good. I have no idea. Oh, my God. Everything's falling apart. I apologize. I'm too hyped. My lights died. I need your light. No. Please. Please don't. Oh my God. Wait. Oh my God. That sounds amazing. Thank you, light. Stay there. Good. Oh my God. Ah! Purgle noises. Okay, I'm good. I'm ready. Yo, that's so cool. I bet you this is totally when Grogu flies by them. I promise you. Yo. I promise you that has to be the same scene, right? Like, show Mando right now, please. Hu Yang. Oh, this is dope. I'm not okay. I'm fine now. Yes. Please tell me all of them, Hu Yang. What? Please. Ooh. Yes. This is dope. Yeesh. No. This is so beautiful. I never said Andor was more beautiful. Don't take words out of my mouth. Yeah, that's why she did it. Yeah. She's not connected to it. For Ezra. Yeah, that is true, Hu Yang. Spit facts. Yeah, please. Ah, you suckers. And now we're not even getting the stories. That was sick, though. Ooh. I'm messing with this music. Alright, Kiners. Far, far away. Yo. Let's go. That's hype. That's Sabine! Let's go! Oh, it's been a couple weeks, right? It feels like it. Ooh, fully cuffed. This is hype, y'all. This is hype. New galaxy awaits for the ticking. Come on, Sabine. Oh, hi, Balin. Huh. Oh. You fell for it, Sabine. They gonna tease us with the flashback story. I know, Ashhammer, right? Oh, Sabine. Balin is so freaking cool. Well, at least he's keeping Sabine alive for now. Hyperspace looks dope in this, man, because they're going so damn fast. This is like a new level of hyperspace, you know? Whoo! Wow. That was wicked to see. What a beast Balin is, indeed. That was sick. Woo! A new planet from a new galaxy, Peridia. What? Yo. So Peridia is where the Dathomiri are from. The Night Sisters, potentially. Let's freaking go. What? What? This is insane. What? What the flip? It is a... Oh my god, there's a ring of hyperspace whale bones? What the flip? That's... Honestly, that's so cool. That's insane. Dawn, it's all good. This is sick. I love you, Dave Filoni. The elephant Pergil boneyard in space. Whoa. This is freaking wild, y'all. Welcome home, Morgan. I wonder if Morgan came from this galaxy a long time ago in a galaxy further away. Yeah, Andre. What was the title of this episode? It was Far, Far Away. This is freaking wild. This is cool as hell. Welcome to Peridia, my friends. Sheesh. Whoa. Far, far away. This is sick as hell. You can't. Nah, dude. Shin's evil to the core, fam. Can't turn her. Damn. Welcome to Peridia, my friends. This is sick. Yeah, the gold ship is cool. Aesthetically pleasing as hell. Woo! Who are these? Yo. What the flip, Dave? What the Night Sisters? So there's more of them. Is this a mother? The Great Mother. Whew! This is so cool. This is so cool. This is so cool. Yo. Oh, yeah. So Thrawn's messing with them already. Sheesh. This is bad. This is really bad, y'all. This is bad. Oh, they don't like Jedi. Sheesh. What the... Sheesh. The way they're referring to her as it, like, bruh, I hope the Great Mother dies. This is insane, y'all. Oh my god, there's so much storytelling to do for this cell suit. Dude, this is so cool. Force or magic, they're one and the same in my opinion. The magic that the Night Sisters use, or those of Dathomir, I suppose, the magic that they use is a form of the Force. Loth wolves? 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 What? Wolves? I heard some howling too. I don't... Peridia wolves? There's some kind of interesting markings on this too, and it looks just like the ones on Cedos too. I wonder if Cedos was a planet of Dathomir as well, or of the Night Sisters. Please tell us some. What the flip? Not these. Yo, this Star Wars lore that Dave is adding is so freaking fire. Sheesh. Everything. something new. Yeah. See, so that... Whew, that's fire. This is fire. This is fire as hell. Stevenson is freaking destroying it. Oh. Yup, throwing those wolves. So I think the whole fact of the wolves howling is the fact of their names, Shin and Hati. Balin, Skull, and Shin, Hati. Sorry, Skull and Hati. Skull and Hati are the wolves of Norse mythology that end the cycle and begin Ragnarok. The start of a new, the end. Yeah, rest in peace to Ray Stevenson. What a freaking performance he's done in this show. This has been fire, man. It's so sad he passed. Yeah, what has she done? This is insane, dude. I love this story building. There was 3 wolves too? Okay, I did miss that. Blink and you miss it. Yo. Nah, something else is happening. She's probably not actually using the Force. Thrawn? Yo, the Chimera! Yo! Yo! That's gotta be the Chimera. Look at it! Oh my god, 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 the Chimera! Oh my god. Oh my god. This is fire. This is fire. This is so fire. Finally. I know. Oh gee, for real. Oh my god. It's time. It is time, my friends, for the return of Grand Admiral Thrawn. Look, oh my god, their armor's all like dinked up. What the flip? Thrawn! Yo, this is fire! Woo! Yo! Oh my god. He looks so good. Night Troopers? Yo. Thrawn's been killing it for 30 years in this galaxy? It hasn't been 30 years. Whoa. Oh my god. He sounds so great. He's definitely aged, but damn, he looks good. Looks alright. His hair is interesting because it's obviously like a wig. Oh my god, he sounds so perfect. Oh, this is so cool. Oh my god, he's gonna hear it, Sabine. Balin Skull. Whew. Anakin Skywalker told me of you. This is so cool. This is so fucking cool. He's gonna hear that and be like, yo. Yeah. Yup. Oh my god, this is fucking sick. Oh, let's go. Thrawn at his freaking best, man. This is so fire. Oh, you know he's going to be excited to see her. I love Thrawn's performance too so far. No, don't tell me he's the gold one. Don't tell me that's him. Okay. They're trying to find him. Yeah, Thrawn's not necessarily a really bad dude, but he's definitely got some bad intentions. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Damn. I love Thrawn so far. I don't exactly know his angle. You know what I mean? Yo, I love the little scarf she's got. That's so sick. The poncho? Yo. Whoo. Fire. This is so cool, y'all. I'm freaking hyped. Thrawn is here. He's freaking awesome, too. Yeah. Shout out to Lars Mikkelsen, indeed. Yeah, no. I'm telling. What if that's Ezra? That's probably not Ezra. Yo, this is sick. She's just drawing them in. Yeah, and then killing him. Then we shall kill him. Yeah. Oh, I love Thrawn. I have no idea who Enoch is. I think stuff's about to get interesting, though. Steady girl, steady girl. It comes full circle, man. It's poetry. Who's that? Embo? Oh my god, this is terrible. New galaxies, same old adventures. Let's go. Come on, Sabine. You got this. Oh. Dink. You come here. Oh, that was hard. Use your saber. Bet you they probably don't know too many of those in this galaxy, maybe. If the Dathomirians are going wild. Use the Force, Sabine. Yes. Did she cut her poncho? Oh no, that's just the light from her from her armor. Run. Hell yeah. No way, Tom Basham. How did he fall asleep? Nah, I feels it. I feels it. Yeah, I definitely see Shin kind of questioning things throughout the season. I love this setup, man. Dave is just killing this story. The Chimera! I can't believe it. It looks so cool. What are these? Bodies? Enoch, that is his name. Thrawn's battle tactic. I bet you Ahsoka's on the way too. I love Sabine. Bad wolf thingy. Oh. What if Enoch is Omega? 2000s brother films. Probably not. Probably not. But no, I'm just playing. It's probably not. I think it's probably not. What is this howler? A bat dog? I think so. It's a good dog though, but it is a bat B-A-T dog, not a bad dog, but a bat dog. Bad dog for running away, but good dog. Oh, he's like, wait. Is that Purgle that Ahsoka is riding right now gonna die when it gets to the planet? I was thinking about that too, Mateo. I was like, yo, does that mean the Purgle going there are going there to die, or do the Dathomirians like kill them? Like, what's going on here? Oh, good boy. Yay, good howler. It's got like a platypus mouth, crocodile mouth almost. I like it. He wags his tail. You tell me. Trust in him. Yeah, good job, Sabine. Food? He's like, yeah, I got some food. He is a good boy. Dave's like, we can't make wolves everywhere, so we're going to do a hybrid of a wolf bat. A wolf gator. An alligator dog wolf. My wolf dog is a giant scaredy cat. I'm dead. What'd you find? I'm gonna say you can hear her breathing. It's like heavy breathing. I'm like, water? Maybe. Oh. Yeah, she's just running around on the planet now. Yup. Welcome into the chat, Evan. Hope you're doing good. Water. What is this? Whoa, that's a person. Oh, a little alien guy. Is that Turgle? No, I'm just kidding. Sabine. The gun's on the ground, don't worry. Hello there, little turtle friend. Hey, hey, hey. Little naughty. Good howler. It's like I'm gonna eat it. I'm so dead, Dawn. It does sound like that. Look at it. Yeah, I know. It's like I'm gonna get it. Right? It does kind of feel like. What about it? Whoa. That's like the Phoenix Squadron symbol. Oh? Oh, there's a whole bunch of these dudes. Ezra would be homies with these guys. It's like, oh my god, so much food. I'll take that as a yes. TMT, TMNT, and Peridia. Ezra probably became friends with all the different animals. Facts. Yes. Please. I want to see my boy. I want to see my boy. Please, let me see my boy. I want to see my boy. Come on, we got to see Thrawn. Give us ever. General Grievous. Uh-oh. Of course. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What did you train her to be, though? That's the question. I wonder if she's wondering that. Yeah, he does. Interesting. Interesting perspective. Sorry, all my hands tripping. Damn. Damn. That's crazy. Interesting. A conflict, maybe? Whoa. Interesting. No, they might be after you two. Although maybe not after. There's got to be some more disconnections. I'm thinking that too, Tim. I'm really thinking that. I wonder if he's just chilling here. Ah. Yeah, definitely straight out of a Western. Seventh Samurai. Good bad dog. The Grisk, Yuzon Vong? Maybe. Yeah, Nodi, I keep seeing that as well. Obviously, these aren't Grisk or the Yuzon Vong. They're just aliens. The Noti, baby Noti. They're little turtle dudes. You should probably eat those, Sabine. Like, for real. Oh, no. He's back! Yeah! Let's go! Yo, he's perfect. Not exactly. It worked, but now you guys got some work to do. Yeah, bro, exactly how we imagined it. He looks so good. He's let's go. That's a long hug. Kiss. Is he wearing Beskar? What is the chainmail? What's that? He's so perfect. No, you gotta talk about that. Look at his eyes. Oh my god. Oh, he's got the scars on his face too. Yo. Oh, Iman, you're freaking awesome. Sheesh, they might not be going home. Yo, I know, his eyes, the scar, the beard, like, he sounds just like him too in certain moments. Like, he's so, it's perfect, man. This is getting better and better. This is getting amazing. So Ezra's out there. He's like, uh-oh. Oh, Ahsoka. Quite possible. Whew. Sheesh. That's like this. Thrawn's a freaking genius. Oh my god. I love this episode to him. Oh. Kill it. Sheesh. He's using their dark magic? Yo. This is crazy, fam. That's a lot to unpack. Jennifer Getzinger, fantastic freaking episode. Holy crap. There was so much to unpack. The return of Thrawn and Ezra. Oh, the Ezra one got me going, man. That was, oh. He's gonna be pissed. Imagine he's gonna be like, Sabine, what the flip? Like, man, that was a great episode. I can't wait for next week either. Rebels fans, we are winning. This is some freaking heat, man. This new galaxy was so damn cool to experience and to kind of see for the first time. Learning that Peridia is a world of Dathomir, a world of the Night Sisters, and that there's great mothers. I don't know. We didn't see really any other Night Sisters other than them, but I want more. I want more too, Ash. I need it now. We have 2 episodes left. Ahsoka's coming. The Purrgil is on its way, and Thrawn is ready for it, but holy damn. So good. Not as fun as Ahsoka and Anakin. It's still good. I mean, this is still some freaking fire, man. This show is the best show since anything. This is just freaking good, man. It's so freaking good. Yeah, I definitely need some more of that. I love the lore that's being added to it. The fact that the Balin in these scenes, holy crap. Ray Stevenson, what a freaking performance, man. But damn, I love the lore of Balin talking about these stories of Peridia. Ahsoka talking about how, you know, Huyang used to tell them stories of this place too, and of the Purrgil. And man, there's so much lore. I feel like they're just like brushing the edge of the top of, and they're just like, oh, we're going to tease you just a little bit more, but you can't get any of it yet. It's like, no, I need it. The coolest thing, though, is it adds so many more stories to come and so much more context and things to the Star Wars universe, to these episodes that we're watching. It is so damn fire. The way that Dave Filoni is telling these stories is masterful, man. Freaking hell yeah. Well, let me know what you guys thought of this episode down in the chat below. On a scale of 1 to 10, I definitely got to give it another 10. This show has been blowing me away. 2000's Brother Films in the chat says Dave's movie is going to be peak. You already know it, man. Definitely going to be peak. I love how much like time and effort and, you know, growth he's having as a director right now through The Mandalorian, you know, all the show he's working on and bringing Ahsoka into live action. I love how much experience he's getting before his movie. It's going to be an experience to finally get a Dave Filoni movie when it happens, man. It's going to be freaking mind-blowing. We've been waiting for so long. The Apprentice has become the master, my friends. This is so damn good. I can't wait for next week's episodes. This has been an Alvarado, dude. Me freaking too. Ezra is just the perfect casting. It really is, man. Ezra Bridger is one of my favorite characters in Star Wars, and I have such a connection to Star Wars Rebels and the story that this story is essentially a continuation of. And man, when Iman Esfandi was cast as Ezra, I was like, I looked a little bit into him and I'm like, this is the perfect casting for Ezra Bridger. He is perfect for him. And seeing him here for the first time in live action, perfection, man. The scar, the beard we were all hoping for, the blue eyes, the Ezra-ness of him, the way he's like, it was a success, right? Like, come on now. Like, the Ezra moments that he had there, like, so subtle, he nailed it. He freaking nailed it, and it's perfect. It is so damn good. I gotta say, Thrawn, I really, really, really liked. I loved the lines of his character. I don't know if his look was quite perfect. His hair was definitely a little bit interesting because they got to do a whole wig and everything, but Lars' performance was fantastic for him. It really shows the depth of Thrawn as a character and how many steps ahead he is. He's already figuring out Ahsoka's on the way. The Night Sisters are like, or the Great Mothers are all like, yo, another is coming. The Jedi is looming. Like, I love the voice effects they do for the Great Mothers and stuff. They're like, the Jedi is looming. He's like, could it be Ahsoka Tano? I'm like, this dude knows. He knows everything. He's like 20 steps ahead of everybody. So damn good. Dan the Man says Thrawn's theme was lit. Good to see Ezra and Thrawn again, but episode 5 still the best for me. It definitely is, man. I don't know if anything is gonna quite top episode 5, but Dave Filoni makes some peak Star Wars, dude. You can't say this isn't some of the best stuff we've ever seen ever, man. Like, this stuff is damn good. This stuff is damn good. I mean, again, maybe that's just my opinion, but holy crap, this show has been fantastic so far. Yeah, Sabersmith, he looked fantastic. When they hugged, I lost it. When they showed her and she's still looking around for Ezra, I knew they were gonna show him, and when they put him in the background, I was like, no, man, come on. It's finally, man, Ezra's back. I gotta go on X or Twitter or whatever it's called, because there's this account that I've been following for like 2, maybe 3 years now. I don't even know how long. This account basically, though, it tweets, I don't know if it actually does it every day, but it's tweeting until Ezra comes home. He's home, baby. I mean, he didn't exactly come home, but he's back. Yeah. He's back. I have no idea Skywalker's Academy. I feel like there's a lot of lore that they are starting to unravel in this show. It's epic. Captain Enoch was pretty cool. Yeah, his helmet's pretty freaking cool, I will admit. I love the look and the aesthetic of the Stormtroopers and the Chimera. The fact that they've been through some crazy stuff. The ship was kind of bursted open and flew through hyperspace with the Purgles grabbing onto it. It's been through some stuff, you know what I mean? But dude, the fact Thrawn still's got it running and has been thriving, it seems like, in this new galaxy, that's wild, man. Cal-Katarn in live action, that would be dope. The Three Mothers, maybe. Oh, that is interesting. The Three Mothers, the fact that we had the whole murals of 3. Interesting. I wonder who these characters are then, the Great Mothers. Super interesting that you brought that up. So did Ezra escape from Thrawn after Rebel Season 4 finale? It seems like it. It seems like it, which is pretty impressive. You know what I mean? Like, he would have had to fight them off for a long time. I love how Ezra was already, like, homies with all these little turtle dudes and, like, found the, you know, the people that needed him and did the most, like, Jedi thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Ezra's got a shade of dark side in him at this point. Sorry for anybody that wants some dark Ezra. If anything, we're gonna see some dark Sabine and him basically like being like Sabine. Like, I like that a lot too, Ash. It was freaking fire. The stormtroopers are dope. I think they were referred to as night troopers or something in the description or whatever. But dude, they were freaking epic. T. Davidson says, bro's helmet was giving me Chronicles of Riddick vibe. For real, though. For real. I was thinking the dude in House of Dragon with, like, the gold mask. I don't even remember. I just remember that was, like, the first thing that popped. But, yeah, Chronicles of Riddick. There's a lot of stuff that does the whole, like, gold mask vibe. Nathaniel Williams in the chat says, can't wait for next week. Thrawn's going to find out about Ahsoka. Only 2 episodes left. So sad about that, but hyped. Going into the next 2 episodes, Thrawn looked fire, and the Night Sisters fire as well. Well, my dude, Nathaniel, I got some more hype for you. It is sad there's only 2 episodes left, I know, but I'm telling y'all, this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. I think that there could be an Ahsoka season 2, and if not, this is all leading to a fantastic Dave Filoni movie or maybe even trilogy around the corner, and I am so ready, man. Like I said, the setup that he's been doing in this show has been phenomenal. And I can't wait to see where the rest of the story is now evolving to and where it's taking us. And if Thrawn is going to get back to the galaxy or not. I imagine the end of this season might be kind of a conflict that has Ahsoka, Sabine, and Ezra trying to stop Thrawn from getting to the new galaxy. And Ahsoka and Ezra potentially being willing to, I guess you could say, sacrifice their ride home. Or their potential way home. Like, it's possible the Purrgil end up getting killed as soon as they get there, and that might be their only way back. Who knows if they're ever going to see any Purrgils again or be able to call them in this new galaxy. But yeah. Anakin, not Ahsoka, says Nathaniel Williams. Oh, dude, yeah. I feel like we definitely can see some more Anakin in these last 2 episodes, though. I feel like we definitely going to see some more. I hope so. I don't know. We'll see. Brandon Trent says, Exile as Ezra reminds me of Obi-Wan, but he believes in hope. Yeah, definitely reminds me of that too. It's the Obi-Wan after he found the hope, right? Man, there better be a season 2. They could sell so much more. Look at what we've got in this episode alone. Right, Don Basham? There's so much that they've been setting up and story building and world building and lore building. It's so damn good. I need it. Injected it all into my veins, Dave. Please. Keep making more. I need it. Yeah, Star Wars Bad Batch is going to be fire whenever that next season comes out. The fact that we're opening Star Wars up to a new galaxy, it opens up so many more potential possibilities and stories. And the fact that in tonight's episode we did that, we went far, far away to a galaxy even further than the one that we're normally used to seeing. And the prospect of that, the backstories that I think that we could be getting, the potential Jedi versus Night Sister wars back in the day, like, that's what's kind of popping into my brain. Like, I feel like, you know, we got the whole EU stuff with Knights of the Old Republic and all of that stuff, and we don't really have a canon story for the beginning of the Jedi Order or anything yet. There's supposed to be a movie on it. But I'm saying, like, what if the Night Sisters come again to tie it all into Mortis? What if there is another one of the ones? What if the mother is out there? Not the father, the son, or the daughter, but the mother is out there, and she is the greatest mother. You know what I mean? Or maybe these 3 great mothers are, like, you know, serving the mother or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, what if there is a mother out there? Or, you know, another out there. Or, like, you know, what if the Night Sisters followed this mother and the Mortis gods were kind of the archetypes for the Sith and the Jedi and everything, but then you got these Night Sisters out there that follow the mother? And what if there was even a Sith Jedi war where they had to, you know, banish the Dathomirian people to this other galaxy or whatever. Like there's all these apparent stories that the Jedi used to tell their younglings, and the tell the stories of this galaxy and of the Purgil and all these things potentially with the Night Sister world of Peridia. It's like, what happened? Like, what is the backstory to this? Because that's gonna be freaking fascinating to find out one day. You know what I mean? Like, that's way back, like when George Lucas made Episode 4, A New Hope, really the first Star Wars, and Obi-Wan drops, "Oh yeah, I fought in the Clone Wars." It's like, oh yeah, you're not ready for that, but your kids are gonna be one day. You know what I mean? Like, the Clone Wars ended up coming out way later. I'm sure there's gonna be some stories of Peridia and the Night Sisters in the future, and I am down. I'm down. Nathaniel Williams says, also Baylan being called by a power on the planet. Also, the planet design is fire. It really, really is. I love the aesthetic of it and what we've seen of it so far. And Baylan saying that there's something calling to him on the planet. I can't wait to find out what that is. What if I wondered at first maybe if it was Ezra or something, but there's got to be something to that, man. I almost was wondering too at one point if this planet could, or this galaxy maybe even could, have a stronger attachment to the Force. I doubt it. I doubt that's really how the Force works, although who knows how the Force works. It's mysterious as hell. But I was wondering if maybe Sabine could have a stronger connection to the Force here, or finding Ezra potentially, and maybe we could see her Force powers starting to unlock. But I think maybe Ahsoka's training with Anakin and getting over her past traumas is going to help with her teaching Ahsoka as well, or teaching Sabine as well. Saber Smith says, those Night Sisters are going to raise the dead. Stormtroopers, I'm here for. I was wondering, like, what's in the caskets? Are they really actually going to give us some zombie Stormtroopers? That would be so cool. I'm here for it. Ashhammer says, I think Thrawn will win and head to that galaxy, and one either Ahsoka or Sabine will stay trapped there, banking on Ahsoka being the only one that doesn't make it back. That could definitely be the case. I could see something like that happening. And she has to trust in them to defeat Thrawn in the normal galaxy. You know what I mean? Oh, that would be crazy. I don't know if that's exactly what that's gonna happen. I wonder what Huyang told Ahsoka. Me too, man. Like, they just cut it off and then we don't see her the rest of the episode. I'm like, come on, man. Like, what was he gonna tell her? I was excited to hear the stories. I want to know. Tim says the New Republic has been so stupid. They need to lose this battle. Yeah, they need to lose a battle big time. I mean, they did end up getting their entire system blown up. So there's that, but that didn't happen for a long time. Star Wars Politics says, I love how Baylan and Thrawn do not see eye to eye, and that they both have their own intentions but yet need each other, playing right into Thrawn's hands. Hoping all goes well for Skull and Hati. Yeah, I don't know if it will. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see how that all plays out, but yeah, there's definitely some distrust between them. A little bit, but at the same time, he was like, yo, you brought Sabine. I know that name. Like, that was kind of cool. And the fact he was like, let her find Ezra. Well, she'll take us to him. That was so Thrawn. And man, they nailed Thrawn. I love you, Lars Mikkelsen. I love you, Dave. I love you, Timothy Zahn. Welcome back into the Star Wars universe, Thrawn, and welcome into live action for the first time, man. Fire. You think the brother is calling it Baylan, says Tim? Yo ho ho. That would be sick. I'd be there for that. That would be cool. I'm down. I'm down with that. That sounds dope, Tim. If the brother is still out there in some aspect, that would be dope if he's calling out to Baylan. Nathaniel Williams says Thrawn from Rebels was a good adaptation. But I know... Thrawn was a good adaptation to live action, but I know the voice actor is the same from live action, but the adaptation to live action was perfect as well in Rebels. Yeah, no, it definitely was. I think the fact they brought Timothy Zahn in, they had Lars Mikkelsen reprise his role in live action as well. all of it just perfectly worked out. I think the canon books of Thrawn have done him such a great justice. And if you really saw Thrawn in this episode, yeah, he's cold and calculating, and the dude is definitely got some evil intentions in the background, but he's not pure evil in a way. He's not Palpatine the same way that he is. You know what I mean? He's more like an evil Sherlock Holmes, if that makes sense. He's playing the long game, and he puts priorities above one another. He's like, the main priority is to get out of here, to get back to the galaxy. Whether Sabine and Ezra die or get stranded here, I don't care. We just gotta go. We gotta skedaddle. There was a lot of lore in this episode. General Grievous, you are not wrong, my dude. You are not wrong at all. It was fire. Star Wars Politics says, also Thrawn working for the Empire, and also the Night Sister mirrors Dooku working for Sidious, and also the Night Sisters. It's like poetry. It rhymes. Yeah, no, that's a good point, Politics. I really love the fact that Dave couldn't help himself and brought back the Night Sisters and brought back a new galaxy that they apparently had an important planet at. And dude, the skeleton bones of the Purgle being the ring of the planet, that was freaking mind-blowing. Whew. Wow. Yeah, no, there was a lot of lore built in this episode. I'm going to have to watch it back to get more, let it sink in, because there was almost too much. There was almost too much to go over. Bro, imagine after the brother and sister and father fought, he went to mommy. The brother went running to mommy. He's like, Mom! And now the brother and mommy are working together. The dark side always wins. 100% confirmed. Alright, do you think that Thrawn will find out Anakin and Ahsoka? Oh, that Anakin was Ahsoka's master / Vader as well. Yeah, so there was a moment, real quick, for anybody that's not super familiar with Thrawn. Absolutely amazing character. He was brought in through the expanded universe, and basically, when he was brought into canon in Star Wars Rebels, Timothy Zahn, his creator, had the chance of creating not one trilogy of books, but 2 trilogy of books, so 6 total books. And in those books, it describes a meeting where Thrawn actually met Anakin Skywalker during the Clone Wars. He ended up, making a trip for his people in the Chiss into the known areas of the galaxy that we are used to. The Sky Galaxy, or the Skywalker Galaxy, if you will. So Thrawn ended up making a trip further in and ended up meeting Anakin near the outer regions and kind of talked to him about the Clone Wars, and the two of them got to know each other, and he had a great respect for the warrior and, the person that Anakin was at the time. And that connection to Anakin is actually what he used to basically bring himself into the Empire. He was brought to Emperor Palpatine because he's like, bring me to your leader kind of thing. Thrawn's that guy, but they bring him to Palpatine and he's like, do you know Anakin Skywalker? And Palpatine's like, what? So Thrawn's that dude, you know what I mean? So he knew Anakin, and it's definitely possible that the reason he knew about Balin's skull was because of maybe a conversation he had with him about Anakin, or with Anakin about Balin, because Anakin clearly knew Balin at one point, or Balin knew of Anakin, and vice versa. But the two could have been working together around that time. It probably would have been after Ahsoka, where the Thrawn encounter with Anakin and the encounter with Balin potentially could have been, unless they knew each other for a while at the temple or whatever. But it's definitely possible Balin could have been brought up to Thrawn by Anakin at the time, and he knows him from all the way back then, you know what I mean? And then he's like, so you're Balin Skull from the Jedi Order. And then he's like, well, yeah, I left though a long time ago. And Thrawn literally goes, well, you wouldn't be the first, because Anakin did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I love the Chimera's battle damage too. Yo, it was freaking sick, dude. It was so cool. I loved it. I freaking loved it. When it first popped up too, I'm going, no way, the Chimera, fam. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready for the end of the show, man, and for the rest of the series potentially. You know what I mean? For multiple seasons. Dave, I need more of this. I need more story. And I can't wait for more, y'all. Joke for tomorrow, says Mike the Popcorn Porter. You guys better get ready for this epic Mike Porter joke. We all knew that Grand Admiral Thrawn and troops would be scary and threatening. But Enoch is Enoch. That's pretty good. The lore. Yeah, I freaking love the lore, man. I hope that when we get that, Jedi origin story, it has some of these backstories for us, or that they come down the line. Because, dude, Dave, the master has taught you well. The apprentice that Dave Filoni once was, he has now been ascended, and I knight thee by the fandom. I did that the wrong way. Master Dave Filoni. This show is so damn epic. Dave Filoni just keeps getting better and better, and his inner George Lucas could not be more alive these days, man. I can't wait to see where the rest of the story goes. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. We're gonna get on out of here so that I can watch the episode again and again and again. But I appreciate you all for being here. If you want to see more Star Wars content, make sure to subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Smash that like button if you did enjoy it. I appreciate you guys. I love y'all. See you in the next one, and may the Force be with you always. Peace. Real quick. The fact that they gave us that Ahsoka scene where she's talking with Hu Yang in the beginning, and then they totally cut it off, but you see the Purgles flying around in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see the Purgles. There's no way. There's no freaking way that is not the moment that Grogu sees the Purgles back in Mando Season 3. I'm telling y'all, that definitely happened. It's in my headcanon now. He sensed Ahsoka and the Purgle because Grogu is the GOAT. I definitely need that to be canon, though. Dave Filoni, please, tell me I'm right. Tell me, like, I love you, Dave.